That defense is just an absolute weapon for the San Francisco 49ers. Aaron Rodgers was under siege the entire game. Aaron Rodgers made a bad throw for that guy to undercut it there in the first half whenever they were down 17 already or whatever it was. They had a center quarterback exchange issue, obviously. It gave the ball back to the 49ers. And at the end, he was just throwing it up because they're down 3 scores, have to make a big play, let that thing eat. But that San Francisco 49ers team, the defense is hungry. That front line can cause absolute chaos for an offense. For an offense. And the San Francisco 49ers offense, on the other hand, can run the ball all over the place. Kyle Juszczyk and Kyle Shanahan, the two Kyles they got over there. Yes, the whitest names in history. Yes, very Caucasian, but Kyle Shanahan schemes up these plays. George Kittle, by the way, one of the most electric and explosive football players on the offensive side of the ball. Yesterday realized all you need me to do is just pancake people. I can do that for you. Deebo Samuel, the wide receiver, rookie wide receiver, not only a stud when he catches the ball, blocking people downfield. It was a full team effort and a commit to that run. And Mozart saw and reaped the benefit of that. He had 186 yards rushing yesterday before he was even contacted, before he was even touched. Those holes are bigger than the ones Ron Jeremy used to hit. He was running all over the place, and that's because that Niners team has great design, they have great grit, they have great plays, and most importantly, they have a team that is bought in completely to what Kyle Shanahan's pitching. Good defense. The offense can win in a multitude of ways. They can throw if need be. They did that with the Saints yesterday. They ran it. Kyle Shanahan was asked by Terry Bradshaw. By the way, Terry Bradshaw did a lot better with the interviews than I thought he was going to do. I mean, I'm a big Terry Bradshaw fan. Big Terry Bradshaw fan. He handled those interviews a lot better than I thought he was. I mean, because everybody knows Terry Bradshaw has a chance to kind of...
A little scatterbrained.
Yeah, go wherever he wants. He handled those interviews well. He asked Kyle Shanahan about why they ran the ball so much. And he's like, because it was working. What do you want me to do? That's an in-game adjustment, by the way. He probably planned on Jimmy G throwing the ball more than 8 times. He probably planned on utilizing Emmanuel Sanders and George Kittle and all this Deebo Samuel down the field. But then whenever he saw that Green Bay Packers couldn't stop a damn thing on the ground, he's like, hey, listen, boys, let's just hammer this home. And the rush for over 300 yards or something like that? Absolute insanity. And if there's a team that can maybe possibly keep up with the Chiefs, it's the Niners. We got it right. I'm excited for the Chiefs and the Niners. I'm sad for the Packers. I think they had a hell of a run. Ugly winning 13-game win season this year. Got to win the playoffs against Russell Wilson. Good for them. They're a very young team, though. Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code PAYTHEBILLS and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic. Like the 5th youngest roster in the NFL, 26 years old is the average age. Aaron Rodgers says he sees the 18th hole, but he's also happy playing football again, which he wasn't for a long time under McCarthy. I think he comes back. Maybe he digests the LaFleur offense during the offseason, gives a little bit more critique. I think we should do this more this year, get them a couple more weapons on the offensive side of the ball, shore up that defense. They obviously found a weakness in the run game. You have to do that. Come back more prepared for next year. But I think in a rebuild, which is what happens when you get a new head coach, to get to the NFC Championship as a Packer fan, you got to be happy. Now, for the Titans, they have 28 free agents this year. 28 free agents this year. I'm no mathematist, but that's over half the roster's future is in limbo. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Some of those players, some of the key players, might never see each other ever again. And that's just a fact. That's how the NFL is. That Titans team understood what they had in that locker room. They understood the momentum that they had in that locker room. They understood that with the business that is ahead, that this is probably the last chance that this group of guys, this team, is going to be able to make this run. That's why you saw so many dudes distraught after that game, I think, on both sides. But for me, the Titans' chance was this year. Now, they got to take care of Tannehill. They got to take care of Derrick Henry. They got to take care of the other 26 free agents, which is not going to be an easy task. Hell of a run by the Titans. Hell of a run by the Packers. Very, very excited for the Niners-Chiefs Super Bowl championship.